Kunkolim police seized Rs 57 lakh worth of whiskey from abandoned truck at industrial estate. Kunkolim police, led by PI Diego Gracias, seized 458 cartons of whiskey worth around Rs 57 lakh from an abandoned truck at Kunkolim industrial estate. The vehicle, traced by GPS by its Karnataka-based owner, was reportedly leased to Ramesh Kumar Prajapat, who remains untraceable. Police await documentation and directions for storing the seized liquor. 25-year-old Veli Mute dies after losing control of scooter near St. Roch High School. A 25-year-old man, Saish Korvekar from Karseta, Velim, lost his life after a self-accident near St. Roch High School, Tolekoto. Police said he lost control of his scooter while travelling from Betul to Asolna and sustained severe injuries. Despite being rushed to South Goa District Hospital, he succumbed during treatment. Winter session of Indian Parliament to be held from December 1st to 19th. Opposition slams short duration. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju announced that the winter session of Parliament will run from December 1st to 19th. President Draupadi Murmu approved the 15-day schedule, which opposition parties criticize as unusually delayed and too short for major legislative work. The government says it will prioritize key bills during the brief session. German tourists harassed by local rickshaw drivers in Patnam for using app-based Goa Miles taxi. A viral video from Patnam shows local rickshaw drivers confronting German tourists who opted for a Goa Miles app-based cab instead of local rides. Influencer Alex Wilder said the driver demanded Rs 500 while the app fare was Rs 300. The group was followed and heckled until the cab arrived, leaving them shaken and calling the experience distressing. Centre rules out creation of separate union territory for Kuki-Zo areas, citing current policy limitations. The centre has rejected Kuki-Zo tribal leaders' demand for a separate union territory with its own legislature in Manipur. During talks with the Ministry of Home Affairs, officials said the government's current policy does not approve new UTs. The decision has drawn mixed reactions with calls for inclusive consultations to restore peace. Applicants struggle with documentation overload and delays under Goa's Mazheghar housing scheme. Applicants to Goa's Mazheghar housing regularization scheme have voiced frustration over excessive paperwork and verification hurdles. Residents must submit multiple affidavits proving pre-2024 house existence even as the policy faces court scrutiny. The scheme, introduced under amended 1961 Comunidad Land Rules, aims to legalize encroachments but has drawn criticism for bureaucratic inefficiency. Environment Ministry's expert panel clears Rs 70 crore resort projects at Chikolna and Mandrem. The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has recommended clearance for 2 resort projects in Goa worth a combined Rs 70 crore. The EAC's 421st meeting approved a Rs 60 crore project by Mineral Enterprises Private Limited at Chikolna and a Rs 10 crore venture by Cochin Estates Limited at Mandrem. Both were reviewed in Delhi in hybrid mode on October 17th. Goan filmmakers slam delays in subsidy payments, blame government apathy for decline in Konkani cinema. Filmmakers in Goa have voiced frustration over long-pending film subsidy releases, citing the government's negligence as a key reason for the downturn in Konkani cinema. With no local film selected for IFFI 2025, several producers have shelved new projects. National Award winner Lakshmikant Shetgaonkar recalled receiving his 2014 film subsidy only 7 years later. Goa's Rs 4 crore hybrid solar ferry idle for 3 years, leased to private operator for revival. After lying unused for nearly 3 years due to technical faults, Goa's Rs 4 crore hybrid solar ferry has been leased to a private operator for Rs 1.5 lakh a month. The River Navigation Department said the vessel, commissioned in October 2022, will be repaired and returned to service by January 2026 under the new agreement. Pen name farmers end hunger strike after government promises to send harvesting machines by morning. Pen name farmer Uday Prabhudesai ended his hunger strike after officials from the Agriculture Department assured him that harvesting equipment would be dispatched to his village by morning. The protest, staged outside the department's Karanzalem office, highlighted farmer frustrations over delayed machinery support during harvest season. Authorities promise immediate assistance. Enforcement Directorate seizes Rs 21 crore assets of Karnataka MLA linked to Goa-based ore export firm. The Enforcement Directorate has attached Rs 21 crore worth of properties belonging to Karwar MLA Satish Sale under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. The assets are registered in Goa under Sri Mallikarjun Shipping Private Limited, which the ED accuses of unlawfully exporting iron ore fines. Sale denies wrongdoing, calling the probe politically motivated. Over 1 lakh evacuated as super typhoon Phung Vong strengthens. Philippines braces for landfall in Aurora province. More than 1 lakh residents have been evacuated across eastern and northern Philippines as super typhoon Phung Vong, packing winds of 185 km per hour and gusts reaching 230 km per hour, nears Aurora province. Authorities have hoisted the top storm warning signal over southern Luzon, with flights grounded, power cuts reported, and Metro Manila under signal number 3 as the powerful cyclone edges closer. Forest team safely captures injured leopard cub that stayed into home in Khandepar village. Panic gripped residents of Panchme Khandepar when an injured leopard cub wandered into a house on Friday evening. Forest officials swiftly tranquilized and rescued the animal without harm to people or property. The cub is now under treatment and will be released into the wild after full recovery, officials confirmed. Russian strikes leave Ukraine in nationwide blackouts as power generation drops to zero capacity. Ukraine faces nationwide power cuts lasting up to 16 hours daily after Russian drone and missile attacks crippled its energy grid. The strikes destroyed substations, supplying nuclear facilities and major cities, pushing generation to zero. Officials warn of heating and water supply failures as winter nears, while international agencies monitor nuclear safety closely. 4 killed, 11 injured. A street racer crashes into crowd outside Ybor City Bar in Tampa. In Tampa, Florida, a police pursuit ended in tragedy when a speeding silver sedan driven by 22-year-old Silas Sampson struck pedestrians outside Bradley's on 7th Bar. 4 people were killed and 11 injured. Authorities say Sampson was fleeing after suspected street racing, renewing debate over high-speed police chases and urban safety. 80-year-old Goan athlete Kankona Express wins double gold at National Masters Meet in Chennai. Veteran athlete Perpetua Fernandez, fondly called the Kankona Express, captured 2 gold medals in the 100-meter and 200-meter races at a National Masters Athletics Meet in Chennai. The 80-year-old Goan runner continues to defy age barriers, inspiring many through her unwavering passion, discipline and sportsmanship that have made her a legend in senior athletics.